This clip is proudly powered by PartsView.com. They are marine parts and outboard superstore. They have 20, 100, and 300-hour maintenance kits for Yamaha, Mercury, Suzuki outboards, as well as Mercruiser. You can get a discount using the link in the descriptions below. What glues / epoxy do you use for PVC board, Starboard, and Coosa boards? So those are completely different products. And I mean, we just did a video about Starboard, acrylic, and PVC board, which are all basically a plastic. Acrylic is, the most dense. Starboard is HDPE, or high density polyethylene board. And PVC is that polymer chloride or polychloride, whatever it is, polyvinyl chloride PVC board. So as far as glues and epoxy, Coosa, throw Coosa out because Coosa is different. Coosa board is a building material. So it is a coring material that accepts resin or epoxy. It's used with fiberglass. It is a coring board that you lay fiberglass on to create, a fiberglass structure. So Coosa is made to accept, epoxy resin or polyester resin. It's a fiberglass product. I would not include that in with Starboard, PVC, or acrylic. As far as the epoxy or the acrylic goes, pretty much nothing sticks to acrylic. You basically, I'm not 100% sure on what it is. It is I forget what they call it, that you pour on the acrylic. It might be Polyweld, but there's something else. There's like a I can't think of what it is. There is a specific, I think Weldon is the company that makes it. It's a solution where you put the two pieces of acrylic together and you can pour that stuff in there. And it basically, I guess the best way to say is that it melts the two pieces. So if you scratch this side of the acrylic and you don't scratch the other side, when you pour that solution in there, it basically melts the two together, and that scratch surface, it bonds them together basically. I can't think on the top of my head what that is, but acrylic, that's like the only thing to do with acrylic. Other than that, nothing really sticks to it. Elastomeric is the best thing. So using an elastomeric product, but 4200, 5200, Life Seal, Boat Light, none of that stuff. Silicone, realistically, in my opinion, silicone really shouldn't even be used on a boat. I don't really like using silicone. I like using Boat Life, 3M, 4200, 5200, 4000, Fast Cure, or not Fast Cure, but hardware, whatever it is. Total Boat, elastomeric, that kind of stuff. I use those products. I don't really like silicone. Silicone's a different type of product. But Starboard, same thing. Elastomeric is going to be the best thing to stick to it, but you can use JB Weld plastic weld, or you can use tap poly weld. Those are going to be the two things. If you want to stick two pieces of Starboard together, that HDPE, those are basically the only two products that I could think of off the top of my head that work and that will glue those two pieces together. The other option is going to be a plastic welder, which takes, it's basically you take a plastic and it melts plastic, and it's basically a welder. You weld it. You can run a bead of plastic and that will stick Starboard together. Plastic weld. That's how you would fix Triumphs or Ropaline or propylene, whatever that those boats are made out of, the plastic boats. That's what you would use to fix those. And then when it comes to the PVC board, it's PVC. You could use PVC cement. You could use tap weld, poly weld. Any of that stuff's going to work to stick the stuff together. Now, if you enjoyed this clip, you can watch the full episode over here, or you can watch another one over here.